together.
Give me my clip.
You good?
Fuck.
Jeez, Louise,
It's like wrapped around your ankle too. All
right.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm fine.
Welcome back to the channel. We are trauma bonding with movies. We are having trauma. Getting ready for the shot. Okay, so we have both. Well, I've been out of town. You've had a busy life.
Yeah.
So we are finally able to sit down and watch Andor, season 2. I've been waiting for, I don't know, a year and a half, however long it's been, for the second season.
I've waited a week, so.
It's just not fair. Yeah, Star Wars has always been huge in my life. Ever since I was like 5 or 6 years old. I grew up with it. It's like shaped my personality. What is your earliest Star Wars memories?
Every Saturday you would be home in the basement and we would watch movies every weekend, and usually it was either Lord of the Rings or Star Wars or like some Jason Bourne thing. And so every weekend that was like
there was always
you watch a movie.
I love watching movies
on the weekend with Dad.
That's the channel. That's what we do. But now we're having fun doing it together with you guys.
Yeah.
All right. So
watching Star Wars gives me like massive childhood nostalgia.
Totally. Exactly.
So
that's
great.
We're just going to kick into it because I just can't wait for the sequel.
I watched because somebody commented on like one of the first Andor episodes that we were watching, and they were like, it sounds like I hadn't watched Rogue One in a while. And I looked back and I was like, yeah, I don't think I've watched it in like 8 years. So I did watch it over the weekend. Yep. So that's refreshed in my mind. And my biggest hope for season 2 is that the K2 robot comes back.
Yes. Because
I like the K2 robot. Okay. He's the strongest, best character in Rogue One.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so yeah, let's get into our expectations.
I just like the robot because he's
K2. Yes, big time. Can't wait for. I have a theory that B becomes K2. Like they'll take B's memory chip or who he is, some chip, and put it into K2.
I feel like he's too polite for that. Yeah. But maybe it's just a side effect of that. Maybe.
Well, the B is just so sweet. He's
very demure. K2 is not demure. He's
That's
like,
true.
Get out of my way, fuck ass.
Well, it's one of those things that you think that I think it's just gonna be interesting if they do that, because I know like in Solo, Lando Calrissian's robot became the Millennium Falcon's navigational database, and so I'm thinking something like that where you could like insert
it's like a
one
piece
personality.
of him.
Yeah, and so
I feel like Cassian wouldn't have treated K with as much like apathy if it was B. But I don't know. Maybe it's like different.
But he's got the robot with him, so it's like what happened? So that's not the case. Yeah. Then what happens to B?
Yeah. Well, and it's like that's the thing in Rogue One is he's so much more like hard and like moody and brutal that I'm like, something happened. Everyone's gonna die. I'm pretty confident. Yeah. I'm pretty confident Bix and his buddy and that kid, all the people who escaped on the ship, they're all dead. I'm pretty sure they're gonna die. Something's gonna happen to B. Yeah, Brasso. I like Brasso.
I got my list here. So also another plot point I'm curious about is Deidre and Cyril.
Yeah.
What happens between
them? They gotta
them?
have that determine the relationship talk, where she's like,
I don't know.
Do I call the cops and file a restraining order, or do I go out to dinner with him? And he's got to learn.
I mean, there's been relationships start with that. It's like stalking, and then but I fell in love.
Yuck.
He's actually not that bad.
Big yuck on that one. He also...
I know couples.
I'm confident that he has no idea how to talk to women outside of...
His mother?
Them. Well, no, he doesn't even know how to talk to his mom. She walks all over him. Oh my gosh. I hope she does.
Whatever to his mom. Oh, yeah. Okay.
She needs to die.
Brasso, Bix. We got Brasso and Bix. We got to worry about them.
Yeah. And the kid.
Deidre, Cyril, and the kid. Yes. Who was that kid that...
The one that did the bomb.
Yeah.
Whose dad died.
Yeah.
I feel really bad for that kid.
I think that could be another sideshow right there. Star Wars sideshow
like his
of that character's
rebellion.
Yeah, his own story of becoming...
Something I really liked that I noticed in Rogue One, now watching it after watching Andor, is there's a huge theme in Rogue One of like that corporate imperialism, because the guy in Rogue One who's like the main bad guy who fights Jin on top of the satellite tower, don't remember his name, he's got orange hair and he wears a cape. Kind of like orangey hair.
He's got gray hair.
Gray hair?
Dude,
maybe orange face. I don't know.
Anyway, go ahead.
He was having that whole conversation with Darth Vader, and he's like, "But the Emperor will know of my achievement." Yeah. He's like, "Don't choke on your aspirations."
He wanted,
an idiot.
Yeah, he wanted power
and that I
recognition, and
yeah,
he was going for the corporate ladder type thing in the Empire.
Yeah,
he wanted recognition for his
Yeah, I like how they kept that theme in Rogue One in Andor, and they've expanded on like the Empire being this like corporate conglomerate.
Yeah.
Because I can see it so much more now after like watching Rogue One and being
it
like,
just
oh
goes
yeah,
along
that's
with
like
the whole bureaucracy and the huge...
It ends up being like the downfall of the Empire because everybody's about ego.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Here we are. We're starting it.
Very cool times. Is the volume on for that?
No, I just turned it down.
Oh, okay. I don't remember which side's my right.
Inside the pads are R and L. The ear pads.
Okay. Do-do-do.
Ooh, ominous music.
Also, I'm excited to see what happens with Mon Mothra and her family, because Mothra.
Mothra is a Japanese monster. Kaiju.
Mothma. I'm excited to see what happens with her family, because that
I know her daughter.
Fascinating to me. Love that.
Yeah.
I think that is far more interesting than Andor.
Again, you're not an Andor fan. She's not an Andor fan still.
He's okay.
Yep.
Oh, your ringer's on. Your phone ringer's on. 1 year later. So that means we're 3 years from Yavin 4, right? Oh,
BB
no.
4. Look at that.
Were we 5 years before Yavin?
It ended, BBY 5.
Oh, okay. That's okay, so we still got a good chunk of time. If they really wanted to squeeze it out, that could be like 4 seasons more of Andor.
Clean that is.
I like her jumpsuit.
It reminds me of the prison jumpsuit.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. She looks so familiar. Her face looks really familiar to me. She's super cute.
Systems check. Give it to the droid. Got all the missiles on the wings. That's really cool.
Sayonara. Very empty.
This is a really... I love the sets in this show.
Yeah.
Is that Andor?
He is paranoid as ever.
It should be.
He doesn't have to look it, though. Like, get a grip, buddy.
Oh, is she a spy?
Leah.
You're a new test pilot. You've just arrived. You're excited. You wanted to look around before you went to bed. We started flirting.
Not like that.
Anything.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm so...
Poor girl. Yikes.
Hey, there you are. Who's this? New pilot. He couldn't sleep. We were just talking. Hello, pilot.
That helps their alibi.
Does Pilot have a name?
He's quite cute. That really helps her alibi.
Yep.
Because her friend just came over and watched them flirting.
What was that?
No. I shouldn't ask.
Dude, she is like so nervous.
She's probably gonna die.
If I die tonight, it's wonderful.
Yikes.
You've done this before.
The Empire cannot win.
Hmm.
You'll never feel right.
Nice.
You're coming home to yourself.
Yeah. He's getting better at pep talks
Yeah.
in the last year.
He's become a good leader.
Let that protect you.
Oh, honey.
Thank you.
Hmm.
I need a 12-minute head start.
Is that enough? I'll see you along the road.
I'll see you along the road.
Yeah. I really hope she doesn't die because she's really nice.
So is he stealing it now?
It
'Cause
sounds
he's not
like
going to wait
it.
for morning because he's got all his gear on.
No, she said that they have to wait till her supervisor leaves, and she said he doesn't stay late. So her supervisor must be leaving soon.
That, what
So
if
then
that, was her,
he
that
can
must
leave.
have been her supervisor. Who
Maybe.
just left.
Yeah.
Here we go. This will
Okay.
be good.
Interesting.
There's this theme.
I really hope that she lives because she's very sweet. She looks so familiar too. I don't know what else she's in, but her face looks familiar to me.
Robot's like, hey.
It's like, what the freak is happening, dude? Oh. That'll do it.
Okay.
Also, again, like, walking around with his face exposed, I feel like maybe put the helmet on, like, now. Do
Maybe
they
you
not have
can't
cameras?
see. Maybe, I don't know.
He seems to expose himself a lot when he's sneaking.
He's like, wait,
I've never
these are different controls.
ridden in one of these before. Well, you better figure it out now.
On the job learning. Oh,
Yeah, put
see?
your helmet on. Maybe that'll help.
Ah,
Fancy tech.
nice. Okay, all right.
This is
That's
what it's
awesome.
like for a tech guy to step into his first Cybertruck. Coming of age.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, maybe don't fire those right away.
No, it does all the automatic weapons testings.
Oh, okay.
Or, I mean, everything's...
Oh, yikes. Turn that off.
There's your engines.
Okay, there you go. Oh, you get to, like, put your hand through the little circle. That's kind of fun.
It's very sensitive. Everything's sensitive to him.
Mm-hmm. Bro, are you joking?
That's awesome. Way to go.
Oh my gosh, you better go right this second. Oh, go right now. Why are you sitting there? Yeah, you gotta... Oh my gosh. Dude. Oh my gosh! Bro, what are you doing? This is why he went to jail. He's stupid. Oh my
Well,
god.
this is a test facility, so...
What the? Oh my gosh, dude.
So, it's obviously a new, brand new test TIE fighter.
Bro.
It's never been flown before. So it's like, yeah, just kill them.
Maybe give him some more training before we send him on missions that force him to
Well, it's like
ride in new things.
brand new ship. Never, it's test. Now you gotta open it.
You can't even get the door open now.
Yeah, where do you go?
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, his coat is cool.
That's
He looks really good. Oh boy.
Oh, it's sight. It's targeted by sight.
Yeah. It's not charged?
It'd be nice to know
so
how
awkward.
you...
Oh. That took care of that one.
So that green light is very, very strong.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. There you go.
There you go.
This is the most messy escape.
Of course, but it's fun. There you go.
Bro, he can't even get it up in the air. What the hell? There's gotta be like some sort of autopilot he can flick on, right? Oh my god.
Turned off. Nice.
Dude, no way.
You are too intoxicated
He got
to
like
drive.
50 feet.
Reboot?
No, there's ships coming towards him. Uh-oh.
Rebooting.
He doesn't even know how to fly it either. Oh my gosh. Ah. Just like dive bombing, bro.
He should have put a seatbelt
Oh
on.
my gosh. Where's the autopilot button? Oh my gosh.
So that's must have shields.
Yeah.
Dude, get out of there.
Oh my gosh, dude. If he is stealing this for the rebellion, it's gonna be like trash by the time he gets it to them.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
So, how many walls did you hit?
I'm like, what happened
Dude,
to this
that's
ship,
so
dude?
Dizzying fast. Can you get up in the air, please?
Yeah, like at least a little bit. Like, figure out where the thrusters are.
But playing this in a video game is really hard. Like playing just a regular type player because it gets so.
Ooh, that was smart.
Yeah, but also risky.
Yeah, he just has to be faster than the rebel. Ooh,
Oh, there we
okay.
go.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Okay, put a seatbelt on or something, dude.
Figure out how to get in the atmosphere before you relax.
Get it off planet.
There you go. Oh my gosh, dude. He's so, like, uncoordinated.
Brasso. No?
No, it looks like the kid.
The kid. No.
Their little RV trailer park. Little dream catchers and stuff. There's B.
B. Charging, like always.
Her. Oh.
Oh.
Yuck.
Creepy.
Who are you?
That's that. The scientist who tortured her. It's gotta be a dream.
Oh, that makes sense.
But maybe not. That's the dude that was torturing her.
Yeah, he had that weird creepy smile. Oh, there's nobody in the bed. It's just her. Ew.
She's gonna have a dream.
Ew.
That's terrifying.
Aw.
Bix, listen. We're safe.
Hey, Bix. Right here, look at me.
That's sweet.
What happened? She had another dream.
Oh, he looks like he's really matured.
She'll deal with that. He'll be home tomorrow. We'll talk about this in the morning.
Chandrila. Okay, so this is Mon Mothma's home planet.
Okay. Her style is making more sense. Everything's very, like, clean beigey. I love all their boots. They got their heeled boots
Like a
on.
little Girl Scout troop. Lita. Oh.
Oh no, it's her wedding dress.
The new ship. We have limited space on the docking platform. They're taking 2 spots in this.
2 spots.
I've tried. What's all this? More parking.
That guy's got an amazing hairdo. Lots of big hair to hair, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's your friend, darling. You and us can sort it out.
That's so funny. This governor has a new ship and it's taking up 2 spots.
Yeah, it doesn't want
It's
to move.
like, yeah.
Oh. What's
Oh,
happening?
what did we just see? Who's arrived? Wow.
Oh, her cousin.
Her hair is nice and ginger. That's cool.
Luthen?
I would hope not.
Is there something urgent?
No.
Also,
Just looking to catch up.
from the moment that aide came to her to tell her about the parking situation, this has been one long camera shot.
Oh dear, you found me. What are you doing here? I'm afraid that's a secret.
Uh-oh. No, what are you doing? Oh boy.
You told him nothing, I hope. I only just arrived.
Well, he's terrible at keeping secrets.
Oh, I've been practicing.
Is he part of the rebellion?
That would be fascinating.
Very well.
Interesting.
Get it out of him.
That would be interesting if he was part of the rebellion.
What's he doing here? He's with Skelton. For what? Apparently it's a secret.
Oh,
There's our homegirl. His aide.
Yep.
The team at Sinar confirmed he got away clean.
Clean. That's funny. He did not get away clean.
It was a pulse code, not a conversation.
We should have heard from him by now.
I can't transmit from here. That's all.
He worries too much.
Yeah, she holds things tight. I like her a lot.
Yeah.
She holds him in check.
Yeah. She's the administrator that he needs.
Yeah.
He's got too many things going on.
Mineral.
Outer Rim, farming. That's a lot of field, by the way. That goes on
It's huge.
forever.
Thirsty? Better pull it together.
You just be normal.
Hello, Bila.
Bila?
Hi.
Oh, she's cute.
You've been out here so long. Tell me how thirsty you are.
He looks like a deer in headlights. Okay.
Uh-oh.
What is it? I'm not sure.
Uh-oh.
Empire.
It's Imperial.
Have you seen it before? Maybe once when I was little. My father and I.
Not good.
Not good. Okay, where's he landing?
Not in the Outer Rim. This is too green.
Did you figure out how to fly the thing yet?
I mean, he's barely doing it. Look at he's sideways landing. Okay.
Dude, no, you made it in one piece.
Oh my gosh. I am shocked that he's still alive. He's
That
so,
thing
like,
must
not
have
good at
shields
this.
because he was like knocking into the walls of that cliff and stuff.
I mean,
Who's this?
it's made by the Empire, made by the best, so...
That's right. Starts.
He just looks like he doesn't know what he's doing.
Well, he's trying to figure out who he needs to meet. Where's his contact?
Probably taking a little wee in the woods. Maybe he's in the shower.
Yes. Oh, somebody wrecked the ship.
Ooh.
Porco! You can stop right there! You got 15 blasters pointed at you.
Oh, another paranoid crazy person.
He's surrounded! He needs to know it. The number? The actual number? Are you kidding?
Let's get hits.
Talking to the enemy. I knew you would do this! I'm not an Imperial pilot! Toss the blaster and get on the ground!
I love the arguing. It's so funny. You can tell it's just a bunch of hick boys in the woods. That's gorgeous. Malphine.
No notes. No record. None of you were here.
Oh, there's this.
Nobody puts this in their...
This is the guy from Rogue One.
Yep.
If they're not in this room, they're not
There she is.
for the project.
In the back.
All senior commanders will be notified.
Oh, hey, there he is. She's climbed the ranks a lot in a year.
In this room is of this moment the tightest of closed circles.
Oh.
Any security violation will be brought to the Emperor's personal attention.
Okay. AKA, everybody be on your A game, or you will die. I love the room. Look at that beautiful fireplace. It's so gorgeous. She's like, where the fuck are we, dude?
What'd you get me into?
What have I gotten myself into? They have orientation videos? What the hell? What? Ew. I'm not looking at the screen until this infomercial is fucking done. Absolutely the fuck not.
She has a complete terror of spiders.
That was horrible. Oh my gosh. Ew.
What is going on with this show or this commercial? This info.
Oh my gosh, this is horrible.
Okay, so the spider.
Bro, I would specifically avoid that brand if I knew that that was happening. It was spiders.
Well, what is it? Gorman.
Ew. Oh, good.
Come on.
Try not to breathe in when your face is down there.
People?
Well, they don't know.
Backwater rebels.
Let me know when you're done. I'm here to meet a friend. Where is he?
Okay.
You ask the questions. Wow. Then you can ask him who he is.
This guy's a test pilot.
They are idiots.
Of energy independence, a reality.
Energy independence. Okay.
I know the story is delayed. We will have to control Gorman with a hand firm enough to silence any resistance. And you've been selected to help plan for that possibility.
So Imperial takeover of this planet could happen.
Because
there's
they
a
need
secret mineral
for
the
shielding
lenses
the lenses
of the reactor. That makes sense. You know, we're all on the track of getting the Death Star up and running.
We need all the room we can get. Do the math. We don't all fit. Is there anything to eat in there?
My gosh, dude. These people are idiots. He's been captured by idiots.
I know Maya's dead. According to you, he's
They're so argumentative.
My brother was the only one. Your brother ran away.
How do you know Maya?
She was a customer. We're all part of the same rebellion. Your friend was hostile. He was on a mission. We're stealing an Imperial test chip for who? Who?
The rebellion, you dumbass.
I'm not telling you that. Who told you?
This is why
Okay, everybody needs to
there's
calm down.
no discipline whatsoever.
There's no discipline. There's no hierarchy.
No leadership.
It's so stupid.
Can now weaponize this galactic.
They are propaganda pushers. We understand.
We got it. Thanks. Moving on. We're done.
They're very prideful in their work.
You're wasting daylight. There must be food and water out there somewhere. So who's really in charge here?
Exactly.
None of the people on the freaking ship.
Well, now you just lost like 3 or 4 people.
Oh my gosh, dude. You've just called whatever beast they're talking about to your direction. Are you insane? Dude, these people are so dumb.
This is amazing. It's a great
Little
illustration
corporate
of
lunch
like,
break.
You're awfully quiet, aren't you?
It's a lot to take in.
Uh-oh. You learn quickly.
I like to know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You're here to get over that. Now
He's read her very well.
She's smart.
Yeah.
You need a radical insurgency you can count on.
Count on for what?
You need Gorman rebels you can depend on to do the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Director.
He liked that answer. And that's why he brought her on board. I'm so interested to find out what happens with her in her career, because either
she did
she
something
dies,
right at Ferrex.
She's like, yeah.
She did something right at Ferrex because he's like...
Yeah, well, she recovered from it, is what he said.
Yeah.
She either is going to die prior to the events of Rogue One, or she moves into a completely different part of Imperial, like, corporate, like, you know, whatever they're doing.
Imperial.
And I'm fascinated to see that play out. Because, yeah, she is smart, and she's in the higher ranks.
We'll know more tomorrow.
He looks good with a full beard. Also, I'm glad that he's found himself a gal. It's very sweet. Is that his dad? That little picture hanging?
Maybe. Oh, Rebellion.
Cute. Oh, they're gonna die. That's really sad. They're so cute. There's no way they live. Oh, man. For this level of EDM, there's not a lot of dancing, which I'm kind of bummed about. Where's the mosh pit?
I'm disappointed in the amount of dancing.
Yeah, where is... These rich people are too
that'd
stuffy.
be interesting if he's part of the rebellion. The mobster dude.
So this is not the wedding day. This is probably the day before. And it's like a 3-day or 5-day party or something like that, right?
Yep.
I thought that was one of her girlfriends. That's her fiance. He looks very feminine in his face.
Naval service. Where's your station? Concentrating on Stego.
Is that him? I thought the other guy that was standing with her was him.
Doing that spy stuff already. He's just working the room.
She is getting hammered. Oh. Okay. Yep. Pace yourself.
2
Yeah,
days.
so 3-day wedding. Okay. That's a good enough cover. She gonna down that right now? Bro, what is happening?
So many circles of
Yeah. She's so pretty. I love
schemes
her.
upon schemes.
Okay. What's happening here?
Ballroom.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Well, you are a child, too. That's kind of the whole thing that you wanted.
That's right. You're all children.
He won't hold my hand. Oh. Poor baby.
You've got cooties, that's why.
Yeah, he's embarrassed by her. Because he's a teenage boy with no frontal lobe. She wants to feel loved, and she feels rejected by her parents. And now that this boy that she supposedly is going to get married to is also rejecting her.
They're still
Can we
bickering.
just find a way to whittle this group down to like 2 people? Can a beast come and eat them?
She's not.
You saw nothing. You were hiding in the
That's a lot.
I saw you.
What is happening?
Andor's like, why
Like,
doesn't
this
Andor
is
just
so
escape?
stupid.
He could have just walked off like hours ago.
He probably has at this point, but he's wearing really heavy chains, right?
True. Yeah, he's chained up.
Put it down.
Oh my gosh. He's like, what
He's like,
the hell?
I'm gonna get down while
somebody's
you
holding
guys.
him. Bro, this is like so bad. Everybody's shooting at each other. That was a cool shot to end the episode. The blaster hitting the
Is that it?
camera.
Oh my gosh, that went fast.
Dude. How fun. What a fun first episode.
Dude. Okay.
The people he's been captured by are completely incompetent morons, which is hilarious.
Which plays into, okay, the one rebel leader is played by the black dude. paranoid guy. Saw Gerrera
Mm-hmm.
was talking about this group being, they're just, essentially didn't like any of them which obviously goes into like, they're a bunch of idiots. They're just like,
nobody's in charge. They have no idea what's going on.
Redneck backwoods,
Yeah. There's no like organization.
And Andor's like, crap, now I'm stuck with these people. And then the whole thing with Mon Mothma, and it's interesting to see how they're all spinning their webs of trying to figure out what's going on. And
the Mon Mothma stuff and the Daedra. Is it Deidre or Daedra? Daedra.
Empire.
Okay. I keep thinking it's Daedra because Daedra in my mind is Skyrim related, and I'm like, it's not Daedra. But it is Daedra. Okay. But her stuff is fascinating.
Now I'm questioning everything. That whole thing of, it's fast. We're having this meeting of all of the people that have chosen to be part of this meeting.
Yes. To prepare for a disaster that may happen.
Out how to take over the ore of the planet without the planet
realizing that that's what we're doing. Yeah.
Which I would think.
Because they have a prominent position in the Senate. And if
is that what it was?
Well, he was saying that they're like prominent in the Senate. And so if there's something that they don't agree with the Empire, they could turn the Senate against the Empire.
Right. Yeah.
And so he was like...
The Gormans, yeah.
Which makes sense why he employed her. Because she had this thing go bad in Ferrix. And then she recovered from it. And I guess it was fine afterwards.
So he's like trying to...
He's like, I want her.
Eliminate any
she has
any
some
possible bad
expertise in this, And she gave a good answer to him when he was like, I know you already have an idea.
Start a rebellion.
Mm-hmm.
Which is brilliant.
Yeah, make the government unstable. And they'll be too focused on the rebellion to deal with the Empire doing their thing. Increase the Empire's presence to supposedly help with the rebellion.
Yeah, I missed the part about the Senate because I'm thinking, why does the Empire just like, why don't you just go in there?
I think it was like briefly mentioned, But they're... And then the whole propaganda guys, they were like, they're so, like, entitled. And so we've, like, put forward this image that they're, like, these entitled, rude people. So the Senate doesn't like them. We've already spun this whole thing. Yeah. She's like, that's not going to work.
I'm sorry you had to deal with the spiders.
Dude, that was... Here's the thing. That's not going to be the last we see of them. And I'm upset about that. Foreshadowing the spiders.
Well, it's you're foreshadowing you're being upset.
I'm already upset. I know what's going to happen, and
you're foreshadowing your fear.
I'm upset.
You don't have to live in that fear.
All right. They're going to show them.
That's the last of this one. We're going to go start the next one.
Oh my gosh.
This is so fun. Episode 1, we're jumping in.